Morning folks, it's day 5, lazy Wabi trip. It's 5:30, been up at 5, just making some breakfast here, oatmeal and some coffee. James is over there getting ready as well, packing up. Appears that the winds have let up and the storms went east around us. Some cloud. Looking for a 7 a.m. departure once again this morning on day 5. All right, so good morning folks. Here we are, day 5 of our lazy Wabakimi trip. We are at Sean's Island at Big Caribou. It is almost 6 o'clock in the morning. We've been up since 5. Some of us have had breakfast. We're just packing things up. We want to be on the water once again by 7. All the storms that were around us last night went east. So we may battle some waves this morning, but as far as rain goes, probably very little, if we see any. By the time we get out of here, we got 16 kilometers this morning to do. There's the moon up there amongst the clouds that are moving eastward, as you guys can see, because the sun will be coming up here in this direction. So everything has moved east. So I just want to thank everyone on this trip for making it a fantastic trip. And yeah, it's just been a really good trip. Not a long one like we're used to, but nonetheless, you know, we've got out and we've got back up into this beautiful park here once again up in Wabakimi. So what lies ahead is we've got, like I say, 16-kilometer paddle. And then that brings us into Armstrong. From Armstrong to Thunder Bay, we've got about 3.5, 4-hour drive. Generally, it's about 3 hours, but with all the construction on the highway, it eats up about another hour of our travel time. So with that, I will catch you guys here on day 5, Monday, August the 10th, once we get back out onto the water. So this is part of our water system that we use here. We got the 15-liter dirty water bag. And of course, Sawyer filters. We all have our own individuals as well. Okay, and then we bring her over here into our 10-liter dromedary. And I bet you on a good day between cooking and water bottles, we probably go through, how many of these we go through a day, James? 3, 4?
Probably, yeah, at least 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4 a day, depending on the type of day and what we're cooking. So again, just a quick look at our water system that we use on our trips. All right, so here we are at 6:37 of day 5, last day of our lazy Wabi canoe trip. Everyone is just about ready for our 7 o'clock departure. 6:37. So we got a fairly short paddle across Big Caribou here. And then we get into Little Caribou. And we have one hill to climb, which James says doesn't exist.
It's a beautiful walk.
Yeah, stroll in the park. You ready? You got everything?
Yeah. Let me bring out my shoes.
right, here we are, day 5. End of our trip. We've got about 3 hours paddling. We're on Big Caribou. We'll end up in Little Caribou. And then off to the vehicles this morning. So storms went east. We got lucky last night. Everything went around us. We've got sunset, or sunrise, sorry. We've got sunrise here to the east coming up. So there's our morning sunrise here, day 5, as we prepare to launch off. Ahead of schedule this morning, 6:47.
That's a really nice sunrise.
Hey?
That's a really nice sunrise.
Yeah. It is. It's beautiful, eh? 7 o'clock, day 5, sunrise as it gets higher. We've got some small waves here out on Big Caribou this morning, but nothing overly worrisome. All right, 7:25, day 5, lazy Wabakimi canoe trip, and we're just about at our destination at the end of Big Caribou, transitioning into Little Caribou. Probably another 10 minutes or so around the corner up here, and we've got a little longer portage here up over the hill and back down into Little Caribou. A little bit of wind coming across, but once again, it wasn't too bad. And we're on the line. last leg here of big caribou. So from the time we left our July 1st campsite to here right now, we are sitting at just shy of 31 kilometers. And we've got probably, well, it's about a 2-hour paddle, I guess, maybe not even quite that, on little caribou before we get back. It's about a 3-hour total here this morning. Alright, so we are on Little Caribou. So now we get to go through this narrow, meandering little lake. The wind is picking up a little bit, so good thing we're off of big caribou. But we have made it to here, so we've got maybe not quite 2 hours, 2 hours at the most, before we get back to the bridge and the vehicles. Always good. They make a gingerbread also, yeah? Alright, so 8:36, Monday, August 10th. We are on Little Caribou on the last leg of our 5-day lazy Wabi trip. So we are on the Little Caribou Lake. Beautiful sunrise. There were reports of a forest fire halfway between Highway 1117 East and Armstrong as of yesterday on the west side of the highway. We'll see what's there when we get there today. But again, we've got construction to contend with. Little bird running along the rocks over there. Little bird over on your about your 1 o'clock there, well 2 o'clock on the rock. You can just see him just running on the rocks. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, there he is. See him? Should be on the big rock. Oh, it's a little chipmunk. It's a baby chipmunk.
Yeah, we have one of those at the camp too.
Yeah, yeah, just a tiny one. I thought it was a bird because it's a little small. Yeah, little baby chipmunk. Yeah. What's that? $8:48, day 5. Heading home. Sure.
Slow us down a bit.
All right. $9:03. About 4 more kilometers. So less than an hour. About that. We're still doing 6K an hour, so. Yeah.
They've been in there for actually. Yeah, I've never used them. I'm like, one day you'll need them, right?
Up to the top of that. Can't even see it,
Yeah.
right?
How many things do we paddle back? I didn't even see it.
Nope. Can't even see it at all.
No.
It's there.
Yeah, it's amazing. So you're right, how many more did we pass by? Yeah. $9.45. $9.53. Day 5. Wrapping her up. The lazy Wabi canoe trip. Yep, go ahead. Yep. So the beavers are trying to dam up the river here to the bridge here on Little Caribou. So we're going to cross the dam here shortly. We can at least get over it. I know in the past it's been marked that on the maps. And once we're around here, we can take a left, and the bridge is not far from there. 10:05. Yeah. Where'd they go? They go between a little rock? Oh, they did? Yeah, they did. Darn it. We don't normally meet anyone in the park. This is one of the first times. Well, I shouldn't say that. We meet maybe 1 or 2 canoes, but there's 4 just heading in now to the park. We seen one, 2 days ago in there, so very unusual. As Wabakimi doesn't see a lot of traffic. Hello! Have a good trip. Have a great trip. Drumming, yeah. We were in Smooth Rock. We went up Smooth Rock. All right, here's the bridge, our vehicles, and the end of the trip. Well, except for the drive back to Thunder Bay. It is 10:20. We got on the water this morning at 6:50, I think it was. Somewhere in there. 6:45, 6:50. My GPS looks like it's a total of 43.5 kilometers from here to our July 1st campsite, for a grand total of 87-kilometer trip, round trip, in 5 days. Hello. How unusual is that to see other paddlers?
That was, we made a joke at the first canoe.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the group came around the corner. We're like, oh. Funny, huh? No, don't worry about it.
That was a lot of people.
There's a lot of people.
Ruined the trip for me, friend.
Absolutely.
No,